Hi, today I'm gonna show you about my final project. And here's the background and motivation. And nowadays the the safety vault is always contains the passcode and the passcode or the fingerprint or certification method like the picture here. And my final project is that I would like to build a digital or certification uh, safety vault to be the combination of digital signature and physical protection of intelligent safe through private key verification or multiple identity authentication to ensure the absolute safety of the stored items. So as for the groups and demo, I will show you in the Obsidian canvas. So the vote is here, and the main the main pieces contains the Raspberry 3B or 4B. It is the central system to control the safety vote, and the Raspberry Pico is a digital hardware. Is the hardware wallet or hardware validator, and it will contain our private key. And what I would like to use is the ISA encryption method to secure the data and to secure the private key. and this is how it works. So our sender is the Raspberry Pi 3B, and then we will make the password to be encrypted, and then we will get the private key, and we will store the private key in the Raspberry Pi Pico here. And then as long as we have the private key, we can decrypt the plain text data to the receiver. Also is the Raspberry Pi 3B. So as long as we have the hardware validator and plug it into the vault, the 3B will the central system will give the correct message and then open the gate. So let's see the detail. And I will plug the screen to the central system, and the screen shows many messages. And let's imagine that we have inserted the hardware validator, also the pickle, and if it is incorrect, it will show the error message, right? And if it is correct, well, we will go to the stage that um, we will need to use the two-factor or authentication to validate our identity. And this also something authenticator is is quite useful in our daily life. And there is so many apps like Google Authenticator, and we will have the like 6 PIN code to authorize, and and then it must be set it before we use the vote, and like we should use the URL created by the central system and scan it, or sorry, we should use the QR code and scan the URL, scan the QR code to get the URL, and then add it to our authenticator, and then scan when we scan. Oh, sorry. When we input the correct pin code. Then then after the 2FA validation, it, the central system will shows the success messages, and if it fail and it fails for many times, it will temporarily locate the vault. And if we succeeded, and then we'll turn to the relay. The relay control the gear, and then the gear will moves the beam here, like this one, and I can show you here. I will build a system like this, and I will be more complex. It will be more complex, and the, because this is too naive now. But here he used the Bluetooth, so I will change to our system. But we keep the principle of this system to open the gate, open the door. So I will print it a 3D model, the wall, and then the beam will insert it when it is locked. And if we succeed of our verification, then the beam will go out, and we can open the door. All right. So this is the whole process of my project. And let's take a look at the advantages. One is that it's very secure, because nowadays we use password to validate and open the vault, but we may forget the password, and it will cause very it will cause some problems if we forget the password, and we will have a bad time open the door again, as even if we are the owner. And this advantage is that we use a hardware validator, and as long as we didn't lost the validator, like the pico here, we won't have trouble when like we forget the password. and and I will use 2FA authentication here, and the screen will shows the window to let us input the code, the input the pin code. And I can also build another another Arduino pad pad keyboard to input the number here, and it is also suitable. So it is very, and then we can see that the another advantage is that it's very intelligent, and we just need to plug and also check our phone, right? Check our phone of our pin code, and then it will open. So it's very intuitive and easy to operate. So that's the advantages of it. And we have see the system overview and working principle. So in the future, I can improve it using several methods, like I can also add the password window and input the password, but I think is unnecessary, because using a hardware wallet, and with the 2FA validation is secure and safety enough. Um, and if I have more money and time, we can improve improve the system of the opening gate, opening groove here to make it kind of officially safety. So because this one is, if we use our if we if we use our is if if the force is large enough, the system may be broke. Okay, so that's the that's my project, and thank you for listening.